Circuit analysis subject. In this session today we will learn RC phase shift oscillator. This is Dr. Madhusudan, Department of ECE. Principle of phase shift oscillator. What is the principle of RC phase shift oscillator? We will study. So one network you see. So one RC network will give you 60-degree phase shift actually for the input to the output voltage. We have to design components one R and one C such that it should create a 60-degree phase shift. That is by diagram you can see here. Output voltage of an RC circuit for a sine wave, input leads the input voltage actually. So the phase shift angle by which it leads determined by the value of R and C component. So we have to choose R value and C value such that it should give a 60-degree phase shift. If it is a 60-degree, then similarly we can put 3 stages of RC, then it will give a 180-degree phase shift. And after this 180-degree phase shift of waveform, we can give this waveform to an amplifier, where an amplifier will give you 180-degree phase shift. So total 180-degree phase shift by the amplifier and 180-degree phase shift by the RC network will give us a 360-degree phase shift, and which is required for the it is a one criteria, Barkhausen criteria for the oscillations. So see the complete circuit. It is a complete circuit where R and C network, 3 stages of RC network are there, where it will give you a 60-degree 60 180-degree phase shift up to here, up to at this point. Then 180-degree given by the amplifier output. So at this point 360-degree waveform, total overall waveform will come. And the operation of this circuit is very simple. And this one is when you switch on the power supply VCC, a quiet noise will be generated at this point. Sinusoidal noise will be generated, which will be amplified, and at the collector point it will come, which will amplify and it will come to the collector, and that noise will be feedback to the network, RC phase network. Then this will be again 180-degree phase shift at this point, and again it will be 180-degree phase shift and amplified by the oscillator. Again it will come in the collector point, then again it will be fed back, then again it continues until certain amount of voltage will be generated. Usually the oscillator always works from the positive feedback, the first thing. Second thing is the noise will be generated in the oscillator network. From the noise it will slowly it will pick up the amplitude and the continuous sine wave we can approach. And after certain time at the collector we will get a sinusoidal, pure sinusoidal waveform. So the actually strictly speaking we have to do Laplace domain analysis, S domain analysis for this circuit, where denominator of the equation we have to write a transfer function of this transfer function T of S in terms of S domain. Then where it will come numerator and denominator. Numerator will be zeros and denominator will be poles. That denominator poles should lie on the j omega axis, like that it should be designed. The value of R and C should be chosen that that poles of the transfer function should lie on the j omega axis. That analysis, that much analysis may not be there here for UG course. If you are interested, you can analyze that also. So using that, then once it is a poles are on j omega axis, output will come as a sinusoidal waveform with undamped sine wave. We will get it. That will be repeated as a amplified, and it will get a stabilized output. If what is the condition for that for the RC network is the values we are taking for the R1, R2, R3 is equivalent to 1R. For simplicity we are taking R1 equal to R2 equal to R3 equal to R, and capacitor value also same thing, C1 equal to C2 equal to C3 as a C. Then frequency of oscillations is given by this equation, f naught equal to 1 by 2 pi. RC is a common equation. Here extra root 6 will be added in the derivation. So the derivation also is a quite lengthy process, we will take in the next video. So note the formula for the next one numerical is there. So please note down this formula and you can do it that numerical. Please note down this formula. Next one is the gain in the feedback network and other things. The gain of the amplifier must be greater than 29. In the derivation, we will get a constant number 29. When we are doing the derivation of the gain, we will get a must be greater than or 29. Then only it is possible this circuit complete RC network is possible to oscillate. This is also one condition for this only RC phase shift oscillator. This derivation and this derivation is quite lengthy. We will take in the next session. So please note down the formula for the numerical. Then advantages and disadvantages. Advantages, it does not require any transformer or inductor or heavy components in this circuit. It is very simple. RC and on amplifier. It can be used to produce very low frequencies. Because of RC resistance value and capacitance value, it is very accurately you can design lower side frequency like 10 hertz, 20 hertz, 100 hertz, all those things you can make it very easily. The circuit provides a good frequency stability compared to the other oscillators. It is having a good frequency stability. That actually depends on the design, and design depends on the value of R and C, resistor value and capacitance value. How much accurate you will take, that much frequency you will get it. There are some disadvantages also. The output is small and it is due to smaller feedback. Output voltage, whatever amplitude is there, that will be very small. So output amplitude is very small. The frequency stability is not as good as the Wien bridge oscillator. If you compare Wien bridge oscillator for the same frequency with RC phase shift and Wien bridge will have a good frequency stability. It is difficult for the circuit to start oscillations. Why it is so is that creating a noise and getting a positive feedback and amplifying it will take a lot of more delay. When you switch on the power supply, it will take little more delay to stabilize its oscillations. That's why it is difficult to the circuit to start the oscillations as the feedback is usually low. Because of resistance and capacitance, voltage drop will come. So that voltage drop will lead you to phase lagging will happen 60, 180 degree, 60 degree, all those things. But the amplitude will be less. So it will take little more time to pick up the oscillations. That is the one drawback for this. Numerical example, the given frequency, one circuit design, you make a design of what you can say RC phase shift oscillator. The amplifier will be common amplifier, CE amplifier, but only RC network circuit diagram example numerical is here. The frequency given is 4 kilohertz. You want 4 kilohertz to generate, and capacitance value is 4 nanofarad they given. So it is equivalent to all C1, C2, C3 equal to 4 nanofarad. Then calculate R resistance. Pause the video and calculate the value of resistance R by the formula given in the above. So you have noted already resistance R. You have noted already the formula. Please calculate. So you have noted this data. Please calculate R and please verify your answer. Then you can check it later. I will give you 1 minute time. Please calculate that one. So numerical example answer is, the resistance is, you calculate 677 ohms will come. You can choose the approximate value as a 6.8 kilo ohms, because 6.8 kilo ohm is the standard resistance nearest to this value. You can take 6.8 kilo ohm for the design. So I request you to subscribe my channel if you understand, like my video and share it to needy any engineering, electrical, electronic students. Any doubts, please you can ask through comment or you can contact me. If you know me, you can contact me. Thank you everyone.